would you trust a doctor who has come through the reservation route with your life?
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it. Because the doctor is being uh, tested and not based on reservation when the doctor enters the medical school. They give the same exam. They sit for the same viva voce. They do the same practicals and they pass. Reservation is only when you need a foot into the institution. Once you are in, you're on your own many a time. So merit is something that is very arbitrary. Merit is not one thing. If it's the numerical scores that you make by remembering what 3 hours of examination you gave, if that demonstrates merit, then I think monkeys who are trained to remember and regurgitate, even donkeys. We used to have an exhibition called Pannalal. Pannalal was a donkey, one of the smartest donkey. Pannalal should be the most meritorious person, because that's not how merit is tested. But what we should appreciate is merit is not sacrificed. Merit is tested throughout the career of the student, not only in their class, but also in other activities. And if you're belonging from the reserved category, there are much more harsher rules applied to you, and much more harsher mirrors that are being shown to you. And within that system, you still excel. That means that's an extraordinary merit that one can see demonstrated.
I just want to push you on that. On the harsher criteria, can you elaborate that point on the harsher criteria for the people who come through the reserved list?
First of all, if you are a reserved category student, if you belong from one of those, you are automatically inferiorized. You're already told, you're already marked. In fact, a friend of mine who's now a secretary in Andhra Pradesh government, he told me when he went to Lal Bahadur Shastri, they already marked. Someone kind of made a remark. Oh, you came from reservation, and he said he carried that burden until his life. He's now 30 years approximately in service now. He still says, Suraj, I still feel like I should consult the policy that I make from a non-Dalit candidate, because that's the kind of violence, as I was saying, is the criteria. And it gets much harsher because then there are extra rules that are applied for a student, which normal Savarna students don't have to. First is the culture, the echo chamber that you operate in. Your gods are celebrated. Your culture is, your teachers are from the same community. You most likely have the same kind of a caste lingo, which you kind of vibe with each other. Whereas these students feel outcasts. You go into hostels. The hostels are arranged according to caste groups. According roll numbers are allocated according to the caste criteria. That itself is much harsher. It's not a democratic experiment. It's already distinguishing. And then the atrocities of their professors who are not polite, they are hostile. They are dronacharyas looking for the next Eklavya to be sacrificed. And by that standards, what they do is they mock the students. They don't encourage the students. Now, I have my personal experience. I was in law school in India, and my teachers, very few, if at all, encouraged. And these were mostly belonging from progressive, outlook, even if they were Savarna, and many of them were Dalits who had this attitude. But many of them, others, would mock, laugh down upon, would tell you, you don't do that, you just do this. And they would not encourage, or they would not promote for internships, or not write good recommendation letters. I have a student here at Harvard University. He's doing PhD. He's a Dalit. He was in JNU. A Brahmin professor who taught him, he asked him, sir, can you write recommendation? He wrote 2-line recommendation letter. Can you imagine that kind of harshness? So not only that, and then the final thing is, you have to go through that Agni Pariksha almost every time. You have to demonstrate your smartness, because you have to cross over the line of inferiority, but also you have to be more visible, more noticeable. And how do you do that when the arrows are pointing against you? Irrespective of all of this, when the students pass with good grades and make their career, who is more meritorious?
Beautifully said, Suraj. Thank you so much.